Islam. Just like ihsan is higher than faith. When someone came to asking the Prophet ﷺ, it was Jibreel. He said, Islam is to believe La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, to establish the prayers and to fast, to believe La ilaha illallah and to do the prayers and the zakah and hajj, and if you can, and to believe in the goodness, good and bad, to worship Allah as if you see Him. So the Prophet ﷺ, he put the Islam as to do the 5 pillars, from saying and deed, and faith, to the belief that's in the heart, to believe in Allah and His angels, to the end in that one. Everybody believed in Allah and His messengers, and we don't distinguish between any of His messengers. There is an observation from the names that is common, I mean, to too many things. So it is compared to another name, then it became like the poor and the needy. If it is compared with the other, and that's the saying that the Islam and Iman, when it is so sometimes the name could means all 3 categories. It could be one. So Islam could mean all of it, all faith and ihsan. In the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ gave a man something and the other didn't give him any. So Sa'ad said, "Oh, Prophet of Allah, he gave one something and the other one, the believer, didn't give him, or Muslim." Then he told him, "Or Muslim." So he said it 3 times, and every time he tell him a believer, the Prophet ﷺ says, "Or a Muslim." Then he, alayhi salatu wasalam, "I give that person, and I leave who is more beloved to me. So I didn't give anybody. I'm afraid that they will be dragged in the hellfire on their faces." And it is in the 2 books of hadith. And that shows that this man was a Muslim, was not a believer. He was not a hypocrite, because he didn't let him, and he gave him to what he had in his faith. So that shows that those Bedouins that are mentioned in this ayah, they are not hypocrites. They are Muslims, but the faith did not settle in their hearts yet. So they claimed a level that is higher what they have actually, that, and Allah want to teach them a lesson. They want to give them good manners, not to attribute something they did not reach yet, and He want to verify to them why. So Allah told them, say, we have embraced Islam, you haven't, faith did not settle in your heart yet. And Allah is telling you He's not going to shorten you any of your actions or your deeds. Allah said, those who believed and their families followed them in faith, we will follow their offspring, and we will not shorten them anything of their actions. And each person with whatever they earned is a captive, meaning that we followed their offsprings, their level in Jannah, as an honor to their forefathers, the believers, that Allah gave their children the same level, even though they didn't deserve it, they were in a lower level, but out of Allah's generosity. Then Allah said, indeed, the believers, the true believers, are the ones who believed in Allah and His messengers, and they did not doubt, and they have committed fighting in the sake of Allah with their money and their souls. These are the truthful ones. These are the true believers who completed their faith. They believed in Allah and His messengers, and they have no doubt. They have no doubts whatsoever. They were not shaken in their faith. They stood fast on one condition, which is to believe in Allah. And the best in that is the fighting in the sake of Allah with their money and their lives. They have done everything and the best of what they have in the obedience of Allah Azza wa Jal. Indeed, these are the truthful. These are the one who truthfully are believers. These, if they said they are believers, they deserve that level. But those Bedouins who have no faith except the word, they did not reach that. The faith has a core that Islam will not happen unless you fulfill it. It has two pillars: to believe the news and to follow the legislation. Whomever had in his heart the belief the and did not follow, he did not have complete faith. And it has something that will require, which is to do what is obligated and to leave what is forbidden. The one who committed adultery while he's doing it, he is not a believer. It's not the faith in Allah Azza wa Jal, it is the completion of it. Because in the faith, do the obligations and leave the forbidden things, and so could be proven with its origins. So when the person who commits adultery while he's doing it, he's not a believer. What is denied from him is the completion of faith, not origins of faith. He's still a believer, but he did not leave Islam when he did that. And the best thing, we don't take the had of leaving Islam, and they're still among the Muslims. And Allah is saying, are you trying to teach Allah your religion? Are you trying to tell him what's in your mind about his religion? And Allah knows everything in the heavens and earth. Nothing is hidden from him, not even an atom in heavens or earth, not even below that or bigger than that. Allah the Almighty is knowledgeable of everything. And if you declare what you say, He knows everything you have hidden. And what even below that you don't even think that you have hidden inside of you. Allah has covered everything in His knowledge. And those who disbelieve, they said the hour will not come to us. By Allah, it will come to you. The one who knows the unseen, nothing could overburden him, and not even an atom weight, smaller or bigger in heavens or earth. Everything is in a book. Allah said also on Luqman, telling his son, "Oh my son, if it is a grain size of and it is in the heavens and earth, Allah will bring it." Allah is gentle and expert. And anything you say, recite of the Quran or do any action, Allah is witnessing when you are doing it. And nothing could overburden your Lord in heavens and earth. And not even smaller than an atom weight or bigger. It is all in a very clear book. And then Allah said, they are bragging on you that they have embraced Islam. Don't brag on me, your Islam. Allah is the one who is have that favors you because He guided you to Islam if you are truthful. Those Bedouins who are trying to say the Prophet ﷺ that they favor him because they embrace Islam and they supported him. Allah is saying, answer them. He said, say, O Muhammad, do not show that to me, because Allah is the one who favors you with Islam. Allah is the one who deserves to be thanked for, not them being thanked because they embrace Islam. Allah said to the Ansar, O people of Ansar, didn't I find you misguided, and Allah guided you with me? And you were dispersed, and Allah brought your hearts together with me. And you were poor, and Allah made you and every time He say something, they say Allah and His Messenger did more, and they give the favor to Allah. They bring everything back to Allah and His Messenger. Somebody was telling the Prophet ﷺ, your people fought you and we did not fight you. So they are trying to put a favor on the Prophet ﷺ. So Allah answered them and said, don't put a favor on the Prophet ﷺ, on Allah, that shows that the faith did not settle in their heart, did not settle, nor did it go into their hearts yet. And the beauty and the sweetness of the faith was not touched by that soul yet, because of their action that proves that they have claimed faith and they did not even leave the action of Islam. It is on them that they have to be thankful to Allah and His Messenger that He guided them to Islam, that He guided them from the darkness to the light. We stop here to know a truthful, that is very good, very big, that faith is bigger. It's one of the big gifts that Allah Azza wa Jal to the believers, more than anything that exists on life. That gift of faith is a great gift that that you will know what's going on around you, what is your role in this life, and the capability to do the job you have. So he gets the calmness and happiness of what happens around him. He knows where he came from, why he's here, and where he's going to, and what is obligated on him. What is his role? When you know that, you have no more doubt, no more stress. When you know where you came from, where you're going, what is your role, and how to do it, then you will be calm and you will be settled, and you will be assured of what you're going to do. Umar al-Khayyam in his poetry, he's talking about how he thought about so many things, but and he don't know where he came from or where he's going. The same thing, another disbeliever who made another poetry, he don't know where he's going, where it's going, and he saw a road and he walked. And I will walk no matter whether I like it or not. How I found my road, I have no idea. And these are people who are astray. The believer is away from this illusions and this confusion. He knows he's calm with the truth. He knows that he is alive because of Allah's will. It's because Allah Azza wa Jal is the one who controls everything on exist. And the life that was given, the hand that gave him that life is more merciful than him, more knowledgeable than him. So he will be settled and happy. He knows he is calm, that Allah, the one who has all this power, He is taking care of him. And his role is to do certain things in this life. He affect everything, and he is affected by it, and it goes with his role. So he knows why he came, and he knows where he's going to settle and where he's going. Allah knows the unseen of the heavens and earth, and Allah is seeing of what you're doing, is aware of what you're doing. And then Allah repeated the news of His knowledge of every creation, and His seeing everything all creation does, what they do. Allah knows the unseen of the heavens and earth. So all who is short-minded, who cannot see beyond what you in front of you, take your Lord as someone to rely on. Have the right assumption with him, for him. He had created you for a goal, and He put job for you is to worship Him, and He told you to build this life, and He gave you the obligation through hearing, seeing, and hearing, and He gave you the choice, and you're responsible for your choice. Allah say the truth, whomever wants to believe, and whomever wants, let him disbelieve. Allah is more merciful on you than yourself on yourself. Allah is more merciful on humans more than their fathers and mothers, and that's why He told the fathers to on the kids. Allah is advising you on your kids. He is more merciful on them than their own fathers or mother. Allah has all the creations, all matters, and to Him goes back all matters. No small discussion. Allah between three, Allah is their fourth, nor five, He is their sixth, and nothing beyond or more. Allah is with them wherever they are. Allah will tell them what they have done at the Day of Judgment. Praise is all to Him, and the praise that is suitable to Him. Oh Allah, we thank You for everything. There is no limit to what You have given, and You have thanks before time and after. You guide whomever You wish, and nothing under the control of the human. So we'll stop here today, inshallah. We have finished Surah Al-Hojorat. Inshallah, we'll continue next time with a new surah. Subhanakallah bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.